Half your income, she said, leaning in like she was offering me a gift instead of a demand. It's only fair, my wife chimed in, eyes deliberately avoiding mine. I gave a slow, knowing smirk.
Calm.
Controlled. Then you won't mind if I take a look at the finances. I paused, then added, starting with yours. Their faces twitched, a slight flinch. And then, silence. Not the quiet kind, but the kind that hangs in the air, pressing down. That was the moment they realized I wasn't the idiot in the room. We'd only been married a couple of years when they called a family meeting. The phrase itself made me uneasy. It felt corporate, like I was the new hire getting briefed on the company rules. Her mother took the head of the table, radiating the kind of authority that didn't need to raise its voice. She smiled the way people do when they're about to cut something open. My wife sat beside her, same severe bun, same smile that never quite touched her eyes.
But me?
I was the one who patched their roof, rebuilt the patio with my own hands, and even paid the mortgage once when her mom was behind. No complaints. No expectations. Just quiet contributions. Maybe that made me naive. Maybe blind. The signs had always been there, just subtle enough to ignore. Her phone always screened down. Quick hushes when I walked in. Unfamiliar charges on our statements. I didn't put it all together until I understood I was never meant to notice. I once caught them laughing in the kitchen. Let him think he's in charge, her mother said. Men are easiest to manage when they feel needed. That laugh stuck with me, carved deep into my mind. I didn't lash out, didn't storm off. Instead, I observed, waited. Then I started my own kind of work. An old college friend, now a forensic accountant, owed me a favor. Over drinks, I passed him a folder. See what smells off, I said. A few days later, he handed it back, full of damning details. Shell companies. Hidden income. Money funneled through bogus LLCs, under my name, with a forged signature. I didn't confront them. I didn't make a scene. I acted. Quietly sold off investments, moved assets into a protected trust under a new legal structure, found a divorce lawyer with a steel backbone and an ironclad approach. Then I got technical. Installed monitoring software on our shared devices. Maybe not the most legal move, but very revealing. That's how I got the messages. Screenshots of her texting her mother, mocking me. He's so predictable, she wrote. Once the house is in my name, I don't care what he does. That's when I knew. I wasn't just leaving. I was walking out ahead. My stomach churned, but my expression never shifted. I kissed her goodnight, made breakfast like always, played the part until the next family gathering. That morning, I put on a suit, not for them, but as a reminder of what they failed to destroy. She came forward with some documents.
Just a small thing, she said.
A request to add her name to the deed. It's only fair. Her mother sipped her tea silently, clearly in agreement. I signed the papers. They looked pleased. Then I reached into my own folder. Here, I said, pushing it toward them. A complete audit. Every dollar tied to their assets.
Fraud.
Tax evasion. Wire transfers. Her mother's hand paused mid-sip. My wife's mouth opened, speechless. You've both been using me, I said, calm and even. But I paid attention to the details. I looked at my wife. I recorded every phone call. Saved every text. Your boyfriend in Denver says hello. I stood up. My attorney will deliver your paperwork tomorrow. The house? Already sold. The trust? Locked down. What's left after the IRS and lawsuits? That's all yours. I left to a silence, so deep it felt like the aftermath of an explosion. They tried to retaliate. She sobbed online, posted about betrayal, tried to play the victim. But I had the receipts. All of it, dated, confirmed, indisputable. She lost her job when her financial games came to light. 3 months later, her mother was indicted. I didn't even need to take the stand. The documents said it all. I bought a modest home by the sea. Peaceful. Hidden. Paid off entirely. I began writing again. Now and then, I replay that scene, watching their faces collapse under the weight of truth. Not to gloat. just to remember. That was closure. They thought I was something they could use and toss aside. But I wasn't a pawn. I was the blade. And they got cut trying to handle me.
I don't feel guilty.
I offered them a place in my life. They wanted a piece of my worth. So I walked away, not empty-handed, but whole. In the end, I didn't just walk away from the table. I turned it over.